Well, the weather not fully cooperating here in Pittsburgh, but that has not stopped Steeler Nation from filling the stands at a rain-soaked Acrisure Stadium. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. Room here to run. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Ready, set. Straight.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. Down to about the 45. The Steelers at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
60 Bison. Cougar 19. Vices, go!
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That second down play nets a -4. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Nicky Manwari. And the Seahawks are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. I'm not sure that you can say that the rain caused that interception, but look, it's clear that throwing the football is going to be tough in these conditions.
No doubt about it, and different quarterbacks handle it different ways. Some guys think the rain isn't a big deal, but wind affects them a little bit more. But you have to wonder, will these conditions hold scoring down? Are we going to have like a 9-6 type of a game? And then the pressure goes on the punters, who often hold for field goal attempts. Can they handle the snap and get the ball down so they can kick it?
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Looking to put a drive together. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough. Hold on to that one. It's second down. You look at this Steeler defense. They enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
And he'll take this to the 47, but no further as they get him down well short of the line to gain. They'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on 4th down to punt this one away. Deep to return is Calvin Austin. Not good at all. Punt him just 24 yards there. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 46 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
7-yard line.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 27.
Here we go. Start. Check. No. 60 boxes. Check. Bobcat. Check. Go.
They'll try to right side here. Barkley. He'll take it inside the 25.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Well, they'll come up 2nd and 7. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Austin left side. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Barkley is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Bronco 80.
Another try for Barkley. And this time he is in. Saquon Barkley, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Steelers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. A good hold of these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Seahawks nothing.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of the game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
60 Bobcats! 60 Bobcats! 19 Lions! Ready?
They're going to look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. You look at this Steeler defense. They enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him.
60.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Kevontae Turpin, his second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are within an extra point of tying up this ballgame. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But
there he goes, right side. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Garrett Wilson, 65 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 14-7.
Seahawks 7. Chris Boswell as they kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it second down and 12.
Ready, set. Here we go, here we go. Johnny Lions. Come back, Buffalo 80. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Buffalo 18.
Looking to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. That ball caught by his rookie wideout. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 18. That's good for a Seahawks. First down. A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Seahawks.
19 Lions. Ready.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
Somehow he was able to sidestep that first tackler, but still hit and taken down behind the line.
Now they'll audible to something else.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Second and 13. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
18 Cardinals.
They run again with Walker. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
To the right side, this is Walker.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Warriors 70. 70 Lions. Hey,
And Shaheed going to go in motion.
Trap 60. Trap 60. Dragon 60. Go.
They'll set up to throw. It's complete to Williams. And they'll get this down to the 10.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
A gain of 17 yards.
Mustang 19.
Seahawks, first down. First and goal at the 10-yard
Panther
line.
11. Panther 11. Buffalo 18. Ready, up.
He'll drop to throw.
And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Let's go now.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to second and goal.
That's taken in by Arroyo.
They call it a loss of a yard there. And that'll bring up a third down and goal.
The play lost a yard. It's now
18, right here. Ready.
They'll try and run Walker. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Well, they're going to try this. They need 5 full yards to hit the end zone here on 4th and goal, but they're going for it.
Going quickly out to the right side.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Savion Williams.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Seahawks take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Here's 3rd and 7. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes 3rd down and 7.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, go!
They'll set up the throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're going to try and throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Mustang 19. Ready.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. The throw right side here going to be incomplete.
So many times we've seen him trying to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Buffalo 18. Trap 60, trap 60. Warriors 70.
And Shaheed going to go in motion. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Okay, ready.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Right to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Come on. Hawk 70, Cup 19, Cup 19. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 79 Broncos. Lions. Go.
They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
It's fourth down.
Myers' kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready up.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guy.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
He's going to look deep down the field. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
18, here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 18.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Out to the right here to Wilson. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. A big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
Let's go. Cowboy 80.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And Boswell missed it. Missed it to the right. No good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. 3rd and 3.
7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
19 Lions. Dragon 60. Buffalo 18.
They'll look to throw here.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
That is a tough way to start the 3rd quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
This one deep for Wilson.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
19 tight. 10 for 11. 10, 18, run. 18, rest, go.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
A quick throw complete into the flat out left.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. 3rd and 7 now. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now he's free at the 35.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Ken Walker,
91 yards. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
and that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Let's go now. Ready.
Back to throw now on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Well, it will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's going to be touched down right at the line of scrimmage.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
43-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance. So that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation, because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence they're going to put more points up on the board.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
This is real simple. When you're in 5 wide receiver formation, you don't have a lot of time to dilly-dally back there. You've got to get the ball out and with some dispatch, because a lot of the aggressive defensive teams in the league, they see 5 wide receiver sets, they're automatically bringing pressure.
Now they brought the pressure. He held on to it a little too long. Winds up getting hit as he releases it. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2. The terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage.
Cougar 19, 60 Bobcats, 19 tight, 19, 5 in, 79 Broncos, Mustang 19, Buffalo 18.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Right there, right there. Let's go now. 60 Vikings, 19 Lions.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Wilson's got it on the crossing route. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Garrett Wilson, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Steelers have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Boswell for the extra point. this rain, they were nice and cautious there on the extra point try, and that caution was well warranted as this game is tied. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Steelers are going to take over here up near the 40. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way?
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Saquon Barkley, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. Boswell good with the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Come on.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is going to fall to the ground. Incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Deputy Ranger. Back to 60. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Now back to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Gets this complete to Shaheed. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first.
6 yards. It's 4th down.
An audible here to get a new look.
Buffalo 18. 7 Pirates. Trap 60.
They'll try and throw for it here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, my goodness. He was in his own zip code, but somehow could not look it in.
Oh, man, late in the tight ball game, every play so critical, you feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
60 Bison. Dragon 60. 60 Maverick.
They'll drop to throw.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
Cup 19, 19, 18, 5 in. Street. 19 tight.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
Touchdown! Kenneth Walker with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here, and we're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for two, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Steelers 31, Seahawks 30.
And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 8.
A little jet sweep to start the drive.
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
35-yard line.
Check, Bobcat, check. Get it. Go.
Up the middle with Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Big Lion. Come on. Set.
And some room to maneuver. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
And now an audible here into something else.
60, Cowboy 80.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
No question, he's so dangerous down here near the goal line. The safeties, they have to be involved in run support against a quarterback like this. And in turn, they're going to ask their teammates to be involved as well.
Barkley inside handoff. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing a line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a 1-score game. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock, in a tight 1-point game. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal.
Completes Austin here over the middle.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Boswell's kick is good. High fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, it's a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
This is 1st and 10. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
To the outside, that's complete to Williams.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I'm talking late game, down on the scoreboard. Had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
So the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
7 Pirates! 7 Pirates! 60 Mavericks! 60 Mavericks!
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
19, 5 Cowboys, nothing, 19. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats, go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Oh, he had to force it there on 4th down, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen.
And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for Pittsburgh, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.